승리를 차지한 사우디 팬들은 경기가 끝나고도 기쁨을 만끽했습니다.
Excuse me, where is Messi? Where is Messi?
Where is Messi?
Messi down,
Where's
Messi
Messi?
down, Messi down,
Where's
Messi
Messi?
down.
Everybody see Messi. Where is Messi?
Where is Messi?
Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
Messi down.
Where is Messi?
I have one question.
Where is Messi?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Ask all the 88,000. Where is Messi?
Okay.
Where is Messi?
Messi, sleep. Messi.
World Cup Week 1 recap. Before the World Cup even started, Messi decided to prank his teammate and the whole world by acting like he got injured.
Habitualmente es que en la anterior en donde
Thankfully, this was just a prank because we wouldn't want to see him get injured for his last World Cup. Speaking of the last World Cup, the two GOATs, Cristiano Ronaldo and Leo Messi, linked up and collaborated with Louis Vuitton to take this picture of them playing chess. The first match, Qatar-Ecuador. This was the first game of the World Cup, and before the game even started, beautiful fireworks were displayed in Doha. And before kickoff to celebrate the first World Cup match, a beautiful ceremony took place with music and dances. They also apparently gave gifts to each spectators. They must have been lucky. Take a look at this.
Qatar showed its generosity and affluence in the World Cup opening match by offering gifts to almost all the spectators in attendance. Gift bags containing impressive items and souvenirs were placed on each seat around the stadium before kickoff. A 2 World Cup trophy, a keyholder trophy, a mascot replica, a wristband, and a flaken of white musk Tahara fragrance, which is one of the most expensive perfumes in the world.
Ecuador beat Qatar 2-0 during this game, and no surprise, Ecuador played well. This Qatar supporter wasn't too happy with Ecuador fans celebrating.
Relax.
Next game, Senegal-Netherlands. Senegal lost 2-0 to Netherlands and played without Sadio Mane. Could have Sadio Mane turned things around? We don't know, but we do know for sure that these math students have their own priority. England-Iran. England destroyed Iran and put 6 goals through them. Iran scored 2. Saka played amazingly, and he's only 19. I'm telling you, this guy will be a legend in the future. He already surpassed Wayne Rooney in World Cup goals. Saka and Rashford are players who received racial abuse in the Euros final during their penalty. And this week, they scored their first World Cup opener. Near the end of the match, Jack Grealish got on the score sheet and delivered this fan a promise.
Do a little celebration for you, alright?
Alright.
What would you want me to do?
Do the verb.
The what? I can't do the verb.
Try.
But first of all, I've got to try and score. I've only scored once this season, alright? So I'll try and score, and then if I do, then I'll do it for you, alright? But I can't do the worm. I can't even do that. I might get injured.
Oh, alright. Do this.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that for you, alright?
Alright.
I promise. But remember, I've
Next
got to
time you
score
score,
though.
next time you
Next
score.
time I score, yeah? Alright then, I'll do that for you.
England's fan went crazy over the win. KSI even tweeted, "England are winning the World Cup." He might have spoken too soon. Spirits were high for England, but not for long because Harry Kane picked up an ankle injury. Will he be able to play for the rest of the tournament? I don't know. But if he's injured, that's a huge loss for England. Wales, USA. The game ended in a draw. Gareth Bale got man of the match, and USA surprisingly played very well and surprised a lot of people. Also, the Wales player Nico Williams' granddad unfortunately passed away the night before the game. And the next day, Nico William did his World Cup debut. My condolences for him, and I'm sure his granddad would be extremely proud of him. Argentina, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia fans were on another level the way they supported their team. I'm sure we all expected Argentina to destroy Saudi Arabia, but that didn't happen. Messi scored a first penalty which was beautifully taken. Then Martinez scored, so we thought. Turns out it was offside. Look at the VAR technology. Was this offside or not? Some people argue you can't play football with your hand, so it shouldn't be offside. Others say it shouldn't have been offside because they didn't take into account the Saudi Arabian left back. Saudi Arabia then went on to score 2 goals in less than 5 minutes and won the game, which is the biggest shock of the tournament as of now. To put this shock into perspective, Saudi Arabia are 51st in the FIFA World Cup ranking and Argentina are 3rd. Saudi Arabia also only ever won 3 World Cup matches prior to this match. Saudi Arabia fans were going mad and celebrating over the win. They were even breaking doors. Some even made fun of Argentinians by doing the Ronaldo celebration in front of Argentinian fans. While others celebrated the victory with a dance. Social media weren't late to make memes about the matter. Saudi Arabia best defender today against Argentina. They even modified Argentina's flag. How we see Messi, how Saudi Arabia sees Messi. Speaking of the GOAT Messi, they look to be a bizarre moment of tension between Messi and Al-Bulai. According to Sport Bible, the Saudi Arabian said to Messi, "You will not win, you will not win." Was this an attempt to intimidate Argentina's captain? Maybe. Mexico-Poland. The game ended 0-0. Lewandowski had a chance to score thanks to a penalty, but he missed this crucial penalty, which could have put Poland ahead. Shame on him. As for the Mexican goalkeeper, he had an unreal performance this game. People congratulated him for his performance on social media, and he deserved man of the match. Mexican fans were extremely happy about this save. Memes started flooding on Twitter. Lewandowski against Mexico. Denmark-Tunisia. This game ended in a draw and was the only draw in this whole tournament so far. France-Australia. As a France supporter, I am extremely proud to say that we beat Australia 4-1. Olivier Giroud, what an underrated player. He scored 2 goals. Australian fans were also going wild when Australia scored. Luka Hernandez unfortunately torn his ACL and will be out of the World Cup, just like Benzema and Cuckoo and N'Golo Kante, Pogba, Kimpembe, who are all injured for France. What is happening with us losing all of our valuable players due to injury? Someone tell Pogba to stop with his dark magic wizardry. Croatia, Morocco. This game ended in a draw. Morocco played very well and held their ground against the 2018 World Cup finalists. German, Japan. Japan won another unexpected result. Germany before the game took this team picture. All of them were covering their mouth with their hands. They did this as a response to Qatar banning the One Love armband, representing support for the LGBTQ+ community. During the match, we all know what happened. Japan really turned out like this. Twitter flooded with memes, one of them being this one. Japan not only showed their class on the pitch, but also off the pitch. The Japan team cleaned out their locker room before leaving. Japanese supporter even stayed after the game to clean up the mess. Spain, Costa Rica. We were all expecting Spain to win, but not by 7-0. Spain turned up this game and destroyed Costa Rica. Gavi scored his first World Cup goal at only 18 years old. Winning 7-0 shows how much Spain wants to win this World Cup. Belgium, Canada. Belgium, Canada. Belgium won. Canada had a chance to equalize from a penalty, but Alphonso Davies missed. Kevin De Bruyne won man of the match, but he knows he didn't deserve it. He said, "I don't know why I got the trophy. Maybe it's because of my name." Switzerland, Cameroon. Switzerland won 1-0 with a goal from Mbolo. Mbolo refused to celebrate when he scored against Cameroon because Cameroon is where he was born, and he kept his respect for the country. Uruguay, South Korea. The game ended 0-0. Son arrived at the game with a mask because of his eye injury he received against Marseille. He also held hands with Bentancur, his Tottenham teammate. The commentators also had a hard time doing their job with the Korean defense.
La Corea del Sud con Kim, Jung Wan, Naso, Lin e Wang. Lascio a te.
Portugal, Ghana. Portugal 3, Ghana 2. Ronaldo scored a penalty to hide his bad performance. And he did the Su in front of a Messi mural. As for the penalty, it looked like he fell way too easily to the ground. But he somehow got man of the match trophy. He also scored a goal, but was offside, and Speed wasn't having it.
Fucking it was fucking offside! What the fuck? It was fucking offside!
Come on, man!
The fuck?
João Felix scored a goal for Portugal, and so did Leao. Leao was even smiling before his shot had ever gone in. There was also a really close moment where a Ghana player almost scored because the keeper didn't know there was a player behind him. And Ronaldo's expression says it all. Near the end of the match at the 73rd minute, Iwe scored. And at the 89th minute, Bukhari scored and hit the Su. And that heavily triggered Aisho's Speed.
Ghana just fucking... And he just did the Sui? Did this black motherfucker just did the Sui? Did he just do a fucking Sui, bro? Did this black Ghana motherfucker just do a Sui?
But at the end, Portugal won. Brazil, Serbia. Brazil, one of the World Cup favorites, won 2-0 against Serbia. Brazil people mocked and criticized the manager for not starting Gabriel Jesus. Look at these comments. Richarlison over Gabriel Jesus is a big joke. Richarlison being picked over Jesus is one of the funniest thing in football ever this season. You man really try to convince me Richarlison makes more sense than Jesus? In which sport can't be football? Tight starting Richarlison and benching Jesus is the dumbest thing I'll ever see today. How the beep do you start Richarlison ahead of Gabriel Jesus? I'm sorry, but Richarlison starting over Jesus seems outrageous. I'm sorry, but Gaby Jesus would provide much more than Richarlison could. And Richarlison shushed the haters. He scored one goal, but the second goal he scored was magnificent. A fan even said this, which I find pretty funny. One lucky goal for Richarlison. Can't see him get another all tournament, to be honest. Let me show you his second goal. Magnificent bicycle kick. He said this goal was one of the nicest goals he has ever scored. And practice really makes perfect because he practiced this move in training. But unfortunate news though, the Brazilian Neymar seems to be injured and left the pitch speaking to doctors and applying ice on his ankle, which appeared to be swollen. But it's unfortunate to see Neymar getting injured because not only is it his last World Cup, but he's also an important player for Brazil. I'll be doing a recap of round 2 next week, so don't forget to join in and watch. If you want to see my World Cup prediction in who I think will win, you can watch this video right here. I have been Football Man, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.